Hello friends, I hope you are enjoying Introduction to Big Data. And as part of this playlist, in this video I will be explaining about another case study. And as part of this case study, I will focus on LinkedIn.com website, and I will try to explain how we can implement such websites using big data ecosystem tools. Okay, and if you go to LinkedIn.com, if you go to LinkedIn.com, uh, this page, this website is implemented using uh, many databases, many softwares, many tools. So each link or each frame um, can be implemented using different kinds of technologies. So let me click on profile, and if you look into the profile, and there are multiple things in that. You have the recommendations, you have your experience section, you have endorsements, and you have many other things. Let me open my another LinkedIn profile. So let me click on profile, and you have many things in this. You have your summary, your experience, and if you go towards end, um, your projects, honors and awards, endorsements, and your educational background, and many more. So each one of these things can be considered as different frame, and they might have implemented each frame using different sets of technologies. Okay, and also on the right side, uh, if you click on jobs, not here, I will come back to jobs later. So let's focus on endorsements. Let's say you have a website like LinkedIn, and if you want to introduce something like endorsements as part of your website, if you use the traditional RDBMS, traditional architecture where you have Oracle as a database and then WebLogic or WebSphere as application servers, and then introducing something like the endorsements engine can be quite expensive. And there are two ways to implement that. You can actually add the endorsement engine to the existing databases, or you can come up with completely new application servers and new databases. So let's talk about the first example where you want to introduce this to an existing set of databases. If you add this to an existing set of databases, as this is uh, this is a social networking platform, and LinkedIn has millions of accounts or users. If this is successful and all the users try to use it extensively, then whatever applications that were running before introducing the endorsement engine will start getting impacted. And if they are critical, it can be you can lose money as well. So it is not a very good idea to explore expensive ideas or resource intensive ideas such as endorsements engines on top of existing infrastructure. Now let's take the example of doing it in new infrastructure with new set of database servers, new set of application servers, etc. So let's say you start with Oracle database, and you have to start with rack at least, and you might end up spending a few hundreds and thousands of dollars just for the infrastructure. And if the idea is a failure, then the organization will lose hefty amounts of money. So to avoid those kinds of things, and even if idea is successful, scaling up for the user base in internet will be challenged with traditional RDBMSs. And if you think about the endorsement engine, it is operational, but there are no transactions involved. So people can endorse me, and those endorsements are atomic, and they have to be saved whenever someone endorses me. So they are operational in nature but not transactional in nature. So as it is not transactional in nature, you can think of alternatives for RDBMS, and as scalability is key, you can go ahead with NoSQL databases like HBase or Cassandra or any other NoSQL database. And then if more and more people starts endorsing me, if you follow closely, LinkedIn will send an email within 24 hours or 48 hours on whoever have endorsed you and what all technologies you are endorsed. So it is nothing but batch. Okay, so now as most of the uh, NoSQL databases are uh, can support my MapReduce frameworks. You can do both batch processing as well as real-time operational stuff like endorsements using the same infrastructure. If you think about the traditional architecture, you cannot actually run batch processings effectively on databases like Oracle. You have to create your separate enterprise data house to do batch processing, whereas with NoSQL databases, you can actually you can actually use the database to store data in real time and also to perform the batch processing. So once again, to consolidate, you can actually implement endorsement engine using a NoSQL database, and if it supports MapReduce, you can write MapReduce algorithms to send you the consolidated emails every 24 hours or 48 hours. So that is the advantage of that is how you should consider big data ecosystem to implement websites like LinkedIn. And the advantages are many: low cost to implement an idea, like as I have explained, endorsements, no impact on existing applications, both operational and batch. Operational means actual endorsements, and batch, which are consolidated emails, are done on same servers, and it is distributed. All the endorsements can be distributed based upon a user account, and as more and more users are started using endorsements, if required, you can add more and more servers, and it is automatically scalable. And and also for batch processing, I will show you another example. If you click on home, and you can see on the right about the jobs you are interested in. So it will actually show the jobs that you are frequently visiting. So there is a batch algorithm that is running behind the scenes, um, uh, probably using MapReduce based tools, and then again using HBase or NoSQL kind of tools, and they are actually showing you jobs you might be interested in. So this website LinkedIn is actually implemented using big data ecosystem of tools. I'm not sure of what tools they have used because I don't have any insights into, but I'm pretty confident that they are using big data ecosystem tools like Hadoop or NoSQL to implement majority of their website. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this session as well. In the next session, we will talk about another case study called Enterprise Data Warehouse, and then we are almost done with this playlist of big data introduction. Thank you very much. Have a nice one.